Hi everyone, welcome to Must Read Monday. My name is Dabney. I'm the young adult librarian with the Twin Lakes Libraries and I use they, them pronouns. Today I am going to be talking to you all about some manga series that I feel like fall into the Color Our World summer reading theme. Let me see if I can get this whole stack. There we go. Okay. So I have read every one of these except the first one. So that has got to move up onto my to-read list. So all of these have to do with characters who are involved in creative outlets, whether that's what they're studying at school, it's a hobby, it's a passion, what have you, but they're all engaged in some sort of creative activity that they're proficient at or they're learning. So the first one is Bakuman, which is the one I haven't read yet. And so it is about a student, two students who team up together to create a manga. And if you look at this, you might recognize the art style is by the creators of Death Note. So this is definitely one that I've been meaning to get to, but it's kind of a little bit of a longer series, so I haven't got there yet, but there you go. This is a cute series behind the scenes. It's about some college students who are all in the art squad, and they take on projects for other clubs at the college. So if the film club needs props, if somebody needs costumes, what have you, they are like the people you would go to. So it's like they are the makerspace people. And so our main character ends up joining the club and is learning kind of how to do everything. And, you know, different club members have different things they are specialized in. This one, as you see, it kind of has like a steampunk aesthetic, and that is this character. So they all kind of bring something unique to the table, and they all work really hard, and I don't know, it's very enjoyable, very humorous. Blue Period, the main character in this starts out when he's in high school, and he joins like the art club at school, and his teacher's like, hey, you're good at this, like as he's learning, and he decides he wants to go on to study art in college. So it's kind of about the process of him learning different mediums and styles, and then kind of all of his preparation to get into art college, and spoiler, he gets in, and then like the people he meets there. So it's largely, I would say, pretty lighthearted, though some of the students and people he meets are definitely going through different things. This is not the main person, by the way. This is the main person. Boys Run the Riot. This one, the main character is a trans boy at high school, and he ends up becoming friends with this other guy who, like, they seem like they'd be very opposites, but they kind of have the same type of style. Sorry, my chair is like squeaking. But they join up and decide they want to design clothing and have like their own clothing line. So it's really, a lot of the focus is on that aspect of them trying to start a brand, while also kind of getting into things with like the main character's gender presentation. So I really liked it. Delicious in Dungeon, I'm including this because all the volumes like revolve around eating and cooking, and you know, our main chef is Senshi, who's a dwarf, who really levels up this party's cooking abilities. And so it's stuff like they're basically killing and eating monsters in the dungeon, and it actually does look surprisingly good. Given It's about a band. These characters have a band and they recruit this character to be their singer. He's also learning guitar. And so this series just follows the band as they continue to grow and kind of follows the characters in their lives and romances and all of their drama. And it's very, very good. Handa-kun, this is like the prequel to Bakuman, and Handa is a calligrapher. He's very talented, and this series is more about like his high school years and kind of all of the hijinks and chaos surrounding him. And I don't really want to say too much about it, but it is definitely one of like the most, I laughed a lot while reading this series. It's very, very silly. Okay, Otomen, I love this one. This is an older one. Our main character, his mom wants him to be like the most masculine, manly man. So he is kind of studying like martial arts and, you know, puts on this front like that's who he is. And he's very good at, you know, all of that. But he secretly really loves girly hobbies. Like he loves to make cute pastries. He loves to sew cute little plushies. He's just, you know, he sees something adorable and he's just like, oh, he wants it. So he is very proficient at a lot of arts and crafts and cooking and baking, and as the story goes on, he becomes friends with other guys who have like their different specialities, whether that's like makeup or I can't remember the rest of them. I remember the makeup guy really well. There's one guy who's really great at growing plants, and then the one like main girl character is terrible at everything. She's great at martial arts. She's terrible at like anything house skills. Snow Fairy, this is a cute standalone volume about a wildlife photographer who ends up staying with a farmer in like northern Japan so he can take pictures of the snow fairies. So it's really sweet. The Summer You Were There, this one definitely takes a turn and gets pretty dark and angsty from like I was shocked. But it is very good. It's also like definitely a tearjerker. Like I almost cried. But the main character was like writing a story, and this character found it and is like, I love your story. Like I want you to keep writing. Like I want you to write a story about us, and it's really good. With Househusband, I'm including this because our main character he can do anything and everything. He's former Yakuza, retires, becomes a house husband, and the man does it all. It's definitely a humorous slice of life. So if you want a good laugh, definitely check it out. Moving quickly, Whisper Me a Love Song. It's like also very cute story. There's two rival girl bands at the high school, and as you get into the story, you kind of see like all of the messy character dynamics and backstories and all this stuff, and it's sweet, it's emotional, it's funny, it's very good. Witch Hat Atelier Kitchen, lots of cooking and coziness, and I love that. And also, like, I think their magic is very creative and fun too. And then finally, Wotakoi. This one, you've got characters who write and illustrate like fandom manga. You've got characters who do cosplay, and it's just very delightful. So yeah, those are my manga recs for you all.